All right, so let us begin at the jaw, which is where our first issue of an encounter began. And the rudeness of the Hanoi people showed its face within my first 10 minutes here. We were gonna go to the Hanoi Bistro, and I kid you not, I walked in with the live stream in one hand, and the guy just stood up in his chair, rocketed up, and was like, absolutely cannot film. I'm like, bro, they're demolishing it in 5. It was the most ridiculous thing ever. And then the lady that actually owned the place immediately saw what happened and came over and was like, come sit. And I'm like, nah, it's all right. But the biggest problem that they're having in this area is what you're looking at right now. There is no infrastructure to walk on the sidewalk. So they've parked all their shit and there's a bunch of stuff in the way. So it makes it nearly impossible to walk up and down the street. And when you do walk up and down the street, the Hanoian drivers are honking at you. I got hit by 4 different motorbikes and cars yesterday doing a video just like this because they're all pissed off that you're not on the sidewalk. Every other day it's not been possible to use the sidewalk. They've got all their bikes on it, which is fine. You have to go walk onto the street like you do in Saigon. But the Hanoi people are not having that. They're like, how dare you even walk on the street and block our cars from whizzing by and going as fast as we possibly need to in a complete tourist area. I mean, the rudeness is insane. I want to pull clips from the stream yesterday where I'm holding the camera just like this, and you'll just see Hanoi person after Hanoi person with just the angriest look on their face ever. And it's like, bud, you don't have to drive through the tourist area, buddy. Like, you can go drive around, and you don't have to get all frustrated with all the white people here, dude. And secondly, like, you're making your money off this right now. Why are we having an attitude? It makes it very, very not want to spend money here. Like, I don't want to buy anything from any of these vendors. Nobody has a pleasant look on their face. Nobody welcomes you. Nobody says hello. The quality of service here is less than zero. Like, it's completely wild. Like, I don't know in what world would I come back here after my experience here and want to spend money. Like, was it that bad? No, but like, there's everywhere else in Vietnam, you're more encouraged to spend your money and have a better time. So like, it just doesn't logistically make a lot of sense to stay here and spend a lot of your money. Like, your money's gonna go further and they're gonna be more happy that you're spending it there in almost every other city. So if I'm coming here, I'm planning my trip to Sapa immediately, or my trip to Ninh Bình or wherever. Get out of this Hanoi and don't hang out in this old quarter. All it is a little party area with the beer street, and then all this other shit is a tourist trap. So like, it's just trinkets and garbage and stuff that you don't even really need. It's a lot of not great food because it's all in the tourist area, and then they've got a menu for different days. Like, I'm not playing this you got a menu for different days shit. Like, get out of here with that, dude. Have one set menu, stop being greedy. They got like a Friday menu, they got a weekday menu. I'm not into it. Like, you don't need to go that far. Just set a good price, have a good service, and you will have repeat customers come back on vacations over and over again. Like, I don't understand how they can't figure this concept out, but they just don't. It's why there's a low return rate back to Vietnam. This is not the place you want to come on your first vacation to Vietnam first. This should be your second or third trip. Come mess around in Hanoi. Absolutely just skip it and go places where you're going to be land in Saigon and then go from Saigon to Da Nang to Hoi An. Like, go and do the 3 places where they're going to treat you way better. And you're not going to feel like, you know, you're a bother to go spend money out there. But have you seen one vendor get up and ask anybody to buy anything, by the way? You're seeing, we haven't seen the shitty traffic yet because the traffic's not as bad. I'll take you down here, but you're gonna see the hotels in this video too. The hotels are complete trash. All right, this hotel is 900K. There was some small issues. Small issues to say the least. The check-in took till 6 p.m., but it was not that big of a deal. They let me put my bags in another room, and I could have just chilled in another room. So this is the best value we found in Hanoi, though. And the only way that we found it was by going to hotels manually. This was 1.295 on the cheapest booking site, and I was able to procure it for 900. And then due to my additional 4-hour wait, I got it for 800, locked in at 2 days. So $32 a night, and we're directly in the old quarter. as you can see. So, or the French Quarter, whatever it is, where all the party area is. I confuse shit, you know how I am. The location's really good though. And it's got a balcony. These balconies are hotly contested now. Like I said, they charge quite a bit more for the balcony at all of them. But the alternative is like a cave room with nothing. So I can't do the caves. I don't have the sense of time. So this is the bathroom, clean, nice. There's no mold anywhere. They really do a good job on this place. You can see the heater's right here. So it's a good spot, man. For the price, you can't be beat. It's a 5-minute walk to the party area. So the Beer Street 5-minute walk. Very typical Vietnamese boutique hotel. You got your water mold hanging out up there. Guaranteed the aircon's dirty. These are just the nature of the beast. You know, you really could do a good hoteling by just taking care of P's and Q's. You could start to offer a really intensely good hotel experience in Vietnam. That's another thing I would love to do, where you just took perfection to detail everywhere, and you could probably really come far if you did like a hotel like this where you just perfected everything and charged like $75 a night. I think would really be a nice market. All right, this is gonna be the buffet upstairs. This is their acclaimed rooftop. Looks pretty nice. Breakfast is very traditional to the Vietnam ways. You got your bakey, toast, sausage, your traditional Vietnam breakfast. We'll just quickly go. Get your fruit platters. This one's pretty decent. This is like extra stuff compared to normal. All this is bonus round compared to your normal thing, but this is your typical, very run-of-the-mill. And we got it's the same as usual, like a 7-0, 7-1. But you're not gonna get, you know, an amazing meal, but it's gonna do the thing. The thing about this buffet is the lady right here in the glasses. So the hotel that hired this lady to run this breakfast, very, very good job. She's killed the game. So a great experience because of her. All right, here's the truth about these Hanoi hotels that I'm noticing, which it wasn't doing you dirty like this last time. Did I forget? They're putting you, they're charging $60 for these fucking rooms now. That used to be $20. It's just fucking disgusting, to be honest with you. It's the least like thing about Hanoi so far is this is a room with no windows, no nothing, and this is like $60 a night. And it's a double bed that they put together. It's Temu as shit, bro. Like for what you paid, this is like a $20 room at tops. So I'm gonna really recommend that you stay away from these little cave rooms unless you for some reason have to save 10 to 15 bucks. Just go ahead and get one with a balcony or a fucking window. I'm trying to be nice, but this was not a great experience. I didn't even know what time I woke up. I wake up by light, so I get up at like daylight, 6 a.m. I didn't wake up till like 8:30 today because guess what? There's no way to know. I mean, is it nice? Yes. And would this Aurora hotel probably be good if you went ahead and booked a balcony room? Yes. So be mindful. In my opinion, just stay away from these cave rooms altogether. I don't think any of my people that watch my channel need to save the $10. So go ahead and pony up, get one. Your best bet on getting a hotel right now in Hanoi is to just come here and walk to them. They're giving you 30%, 20 to 30% off all the booking sites. So, yeah. Just an FYI. Just an empty courtyard. So, into the building. There's no way to know where you're even at. I can't stand those type of rooms, but it's up to you. Just know that if it does not say balcony and you're in the old quarter, very likely you're gonna be in a box with no windows. Check wisely. I wanna give this hotel like a fair handshake. Just because I got the cave room doesn't mean this hotel isn't super cool and everywhere else. This is called the Aurora Hotels Spa premium. The customer service was nice. All the ladies that work here are super attentive. It's got a cool little lounge area. It is nice. Just do not get the cave room. I don't care if you're not going to be in your room, man. I do not like the way those cave rooms feel. So this is going to be the inside lobby. Looks really nice. And this was the girl that did really good at breakfast. She was the MVP of the breakfast team. Come on, Em. You're welcome. She did a really great job. So yeah, it's super chic, super charming, super nice. Just get a balcony, or you're gonna have a pretty shitty experience. And this is why you watch my fucking vlogs. Truth, off the cuff, no fucking bullshit, no sponsors, no fucking hotels paying me. You're just getting Fat and Broke's fucking opinion, and it's usually the pretty based one. So 10-4, copy. Last issue I had was the first room smelled like a cigarette ashtray, but they did move me. Bathroom is nice and clean in case I missed it. Noodles, approved shower head, good water pressure, and good heat. Aircon, 10 out of 10 too. Central aircon, and it works really well. Well, it might not be central. They might hide the double split in there. No, it looks central. So centralized there, no wonder why it's so good. So yeah, just get a balcony. So the most interesting thing I found is the hotels for sure. Finding a premium hotel that's clean and nice in Hanoi is probably impossible. Next to impossible unless you're over $100 a night. Anything that's under $100 a night, you're gonna get Temu all the way. And I'm gonna be doing a bunch of videos about Hanoi. I do not think this is the first place you should come to on your Vietnam expedition. It sets an absolutely horrible tone of the real Vietnam. At least from my experience, there's so many pissed off Hanoians here, bro. Like, there's no sidewalk to walk. You gotta walk in the street, they're honking at you. It's night and day compared to Saigon. Like, it's amazing how rude the people are here. Like, everybody, hotel staff, everybody. Like, but this is a cool little hotel. It's got a chic little patio, and it's got a cool little view down here. So this room was $36 a night. Normally it was 1.3 million listed on the thing. So 55 bucks a night. Around 55 bucks a night. These are hard to recommend any of these to stay in. I mean, the holes in the ceilings, exhaust fans haven't been cleaned in 70,000 years, mold everywhere. These things, dude, these take 10 minutes to fix. Like, you want to know what this all is? This is laziness and greed. Like, somebody needs to come putting all these hotels on fucking blast, bro. They're disgusting. They're all fucking disgusting. Like, there's not one of them that's not like this, bro. What is this? This is black mold. No, this is not a third world country anymore where they need to be having black mold and shit, bro. They got money. But you know what? The hotel owner, he's going to keep taking that money and putting it in his pocket. And guess how much he's going to renovate his place? $0. Let's go up to this aircon now and take a look at this shit. Like, what in the actual fucking funky shit is this? You can't go get new plastics, dude? Looks like somebody smoked a cigarette on this thing for the past 37 years, dude. Am I nitpicking? Yeah, but, bro, these aren't cheap hotels. If these were $15 a night, like what they should cost, then yeah, this is no big deal. But these are all disgusting. Like, I'm wearing flip-flops in all these. I would not walk barefoot in any of these bathrooms, and I'd be wearful of everything, dude. Thankfully, the beds are clean, so. Yeah, this is such a night and day difference. Like, you'll get a better hotel experience and a homestay in the Mekong Delta than you will in Hanoi, I swear. Unless you're paying over $100, which is $100 a night for a hotel in Vietnam. Get the fuck up out of here. For what they're charging, they're all moldy. Every one of them is barely clean. There's warping on the floor. They all got really bad mold problems and structural integrity problems because they're buildings that are like 100 years old. They're not worth the 40 to 50 bucks even for the shitbox ones. And the ones that are at the 40 to 50 bucks now, you don't even get a window half the time. It's like the third man out room that was built a long time ago where they didn't really plan a window in it. So then if you want a balcony room, it's like next to, you know, 6500 bucks a night. Or you got to go from hotel to hotel after everybody's booked and negotiate your way into a cheaper deal, which becomes time consuming. But this one is the biggest problem, this not being able to walk. And then there's a definite attitude of like once you start to walk out onto the street, you're gonna get chirped. I'm getting hit by mirrors and shit. This never happens in Saigon. You're not getting hit by mirrors, you're not getting aggressive people. Like the cars even get aggressive. They hit my stroller bag. This is not a fun thing right now, dude. This is chaos on a shitty level because you get like hyper aggressive like this right now, dude. And then you get this like look like, how dare you're even here. It's not conducive to tourism and people spending money at a place. So again, I would just buffer and limit your time here. A day tops, go to the beer street, go to the lake thing, whatever else maybe is hot here, I don't even know. But I wouldn't be here more than a day for real, for real. And I would not even include Hanoi in my first trip. Can this all be fixed? Yeah, 100%. Just put in clear pedestrian areas. The main thing, they got to get rid of the bikes on the sidewalks here. It doesn't work. You can't have the bikes on the sidewalk here because there's nowhere to walk. It's not like Saigon where there's somewhere to kind of walk. The people have too much of an attitude when you come out on the street here and walk. You get hit and clipped. I got a bruise on the back of my arm because some dickhead doesn't want to move because we got no sidewalk to walk on. That's a crazy way to do tourism. But you see it over and over. The other thing, we were at like the beer street and there was a kid at a club, like kids that like try to wave you in, like in Boy Vane. And they were doing this to like tourists that walk by. And then as like midnight came, like if you would walk by as a tourist and say no, the kid would change his hand and fuck off the back of your head like that. Like the craziest shit ever, bro. Like you're flicking off potential clients in the back of the head because they don't want to sit down at your bar. Like I saw that multiple times right here. So I mean, all these things combined, and let me tell you, the hospitality at every hotel has been less than zero. You know, every place has made a mistake. One place didn't check me until 6:30, and the lady acted like it was the biggest, not a big deal ever. I'm like, this is a 5-hour past checkout. I'm like, what are you talking about? This isn't a big deal. Would offer no discount, like just horrible customer service on top of it. And they're just gonna take that money. Like it's a clear money grab. You'll see in the hotels, none of them are getting maintained. None of them are fixing. The exhaust fans got enough dust on it from pre-COVID. Like you can just see the laziness and the not trying in any kind of way to make things better. They're happy with kind of ripping people off and giving you a shitty quality product, which is wildly insane. So I would really consider reconsidering how long you're going to be in Hanoi, and if you even need to come to Hanoi at all in 2025. I can't find many pros. The air quality is horrible, and I haven't seen the sun in 5 days one time. So take it as you want it. I think that's the video. I don't need to go on much more. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some information from it. I do love Vietnam. We're gonna move to much better locations currently right now. You come to this channel for the truth, so I'm just giving you the truth. Hanoi 2025, a hard pass. Thanks for watching. Stay frosty. We'll see you on the next one. All right, we're at the Obama Bún Chả place. So it is quite busy. We are kind of in a low. I didn't even know it was the Obama one. I kind of never came here on purpose, but now we are here, so we are checking it out. So we got food on deck coming. We got the Obama combo, which is $6, roughly $6. Okay, so we got the Bún Chả. It's very good. I actually pre-tried it to make sure it was nice. Broth's very good. It's good. Bún Chả is a northern dish, but the good thing about it compared to like Saigon, there's way less sugar in this, so it's a more savory dish here in Hanoi than it would be in like Saigon. So if you like a salty, savory Vietnamese dish, you're gonna really like Hanoi. Like if this was in Saigon and if it was even the Hanoi style, she would still put some rock sugar in it, so you had a little bit of sweetness at the end of the flavor profile. But here you get like a salty finish, which is nice. This is a little seafoody. It's alright. The bun chaw's where it at. You don't need the fried seafood roll unless you really have to have it. I would stick with the special bun chaw and the noodle and the broth, which is like what you're supposed to be having. A traditional bun chaw is going to have a much smaller fried roll too. That's too big. So that's like your westernized part about this is bigger than what a traditional one would be. Flavors are good though. I would definitely try other ones too. Don't make this be the only bun chaw that you try in Hanoi. Try other bun chaws, other forms of it. You're gonna get different rolls for sure. My bun cha score is a 7.2. This is my honest review. I've had better. Is it good? Should you check it out? Sure. Was there anything special about it because Obama came here that makes it taste better? No. Service is good though. Kind of a pass for me on that. But take the bun cha as it is. So definitely come check it out for the experience if that's what you're looking for.